Well, hello everyone. I'm making some beef jerky and welcome to today. Get you guys angled a bit better here. Or you can actually see what I'm doing. I have garlic, sweet sauce, soy sauce, lime juice, juice. Throw that in there. And we'll throw in a little bit of this too, because why not? Worcestershire. I like that word. Worcestershire? Worcestershire? Worcester? If I was going to cook it straight off, I would do a little bit of oil, but since we're going to be putting it in the dehydrator tomorrow, I think we'll skip adding the extra grease. It's about 8 scoops. I don't want it to touch the outside of the bag. Gross. The real question is that going to be enough meat and sauce ratio, or did I just totally mess that up? Let's just see. Give it a good little massage here. You don't want too much marinade. Just needs to coat it. So I'm going to use a couple more spoons. Well, it smells pretty damn good so far. Make sure all these pieces in here touch the sauce, or else, you know, you're going to get one super delicious one, and then you're going to get one that's super naked. Squeeze the air out a little bit. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. This one's ready for the refrigerator. It's going to sit overnight. Then we'll see what happens in the morning. Let me go ahead and flatten it out now that I've got all the air out of this thing, just so it saves a little bit space in the fridge by just laying flat. Nifty little envelope, and in it goes. Now we get to do it all over again with another bag. The rest of my sauce mix in here, and then save that last bit for the top. Can I do this without touching this meat? Probably not. I don't have that level of skill. Why a glove, you may ask? Well, it's just easier to clean all the fat off your hands when it's not completely encrusted with it. Because after a while, handling this raw meat, the fat tends to melt into your skin, and this is a very unpleasant feeling. I don't like it. Just kind of reach inside and pop the glove off. Use you again for later, meat hand gloves. Alright. Give our thing a good shake here. Actually a little bit better if you reach in there with your hand and start moving the meat around, but I don't quite feel like doing it this time. Why did I separate it, you may ask? Well, when you put it in the bottom, the first meat you put in tends to get pretty well marinated instantly. So it kind of sucks up all the sauce, and then when you get to the top and fill up your bag, it's a little naked up there, so kind of like having it nice and juicy. This helps spread it around just a little bit easier. Good. I'm going to squeeze the air out of it as much as possible because we don't want any air getting in the way of our good juices. And we can flatten it out. Alright, and in the fridge you go, buddy. So I was thinking the other day that I should make some meatballs. So I've got 2 pounds of meat that I've already portioned a couple months ago. It's just pretty much these little bags, and divide it up and set them flat so they stack in your freezer really nicely. And I'll put these under the water, thaw them out a little bit, and some Italian, kind of Italian style meatballs will be next. We'll do these, and then let's go ahead and wash my dishes here. Tidy these couple up. So what I do want is to have my mangoes that I cut up earlier a little bit more spicy, so they definitely need some lime and a bunch of other spices, and I'm poor, so I need to reuse my bowls. Okay, gonna add some cleaner, wipe up any nasty little meat splashes I might have gotten on here. I guess if y'all really want to watch me wash dishes, I guess we can. It's not very exciting though. It's kind of the worst part of cooking, but I mean, you kind of have to do it. Otherwise, I just get real tired at the end and I don't feel like doing anything, and there's a whole pile of stuff. got the fat pieces from earlier, so I'm gonna wrap that up and put it in the fridge. And then some meat cubes. They're the pieces that didn't quite make the cut. Or maybe they did make the cut. But I guess either way, not going into the jerky. Alright, and it seems like I have a terrible noise coming from my cooking detector. Let me go ahead and mute this so you guys don't have your ears blown out and whatnot, and be right back. Try to make that thing shut up. Alright, well it seems like the cooking detector is off finally, so put the rest of this meat stuff over there and give it a good wash off. I did get these really cool package things to put my meals in, so I'm hoping they work out. They're kind of cheap. They're like 15 bucks on Amazon. But I need them out of my way. This chili lime seasoning's not too bad, but like, I don't know. It's more salty than anything. So we're just gonna add a little bit to kind of get the salt content in there. And then I'm gonna finish the rest off with actual lime and cayenne pepper, and we'll do some paprika. I think that'll make things a little more delicious. Fuck it, we'll throw some lemon juice in there. Why not? Add that other kind of tang to it. So cayenne pepper, yes. We'll just throw it in there till it looks kind of red. And then I got some paprika. Throw it in there for some extra color. How much? I don't know. I mean, looks all right. A little stir. And then we'll add some Thai hot peppers because, I don't know, maybe I just want my face to burn. Maybe that's the kind of life I want to live. Woo! Don't put your face in there and breathe it, I tell you what. Another one of our handy dandy freezer bags here. Do I need the gallon size? Maybe, maybe not. But I wanted to measure and see how many of these were gonna fit, and apparently I have enough mango for 5 trays, so actually it's about 4.5 trays. I don't think I'm going to do all 5 trays. I think I'm just going to do 2 with this marinade and see how that goes. And then just have the other ones kind of like plain. The ones on these 2 trays are a little bit fresher. They're not as ripe as the other ones, so I don't think the sweetness is exactly there. Yeah, that should be good. Speaking of sweetness, maybe a little pinch of regular sugar. We'll add some white sugar to the mix. Hopefully this doesn't make them disgusting. I've never done this before. Just kind of winging it. So if stuff comes out good, cool. If not, don't listen to a damn thing I said about whatever I'm cooking. Get the bag all nice and marinated up. And why not let it sit for a little bit, huh? Again, squeeze the air out. Because why the fuck not? Throw you in the fridge too. Let's see, got my mangoes. Guess I can start thawing my shrimp. Kind of want to throw in a shrimp scampi, but maybe first I'll deal with the rest of these mangoes I have. They would make kind of like a nice salsa. I think I'll just chop them up. And then kind of do a sauce on them later. So if we're going to do more Asian stuff, I think we should go with cucumber salad. So I got some big old nice cucumbers for cucumber salad. About 3 should be good. And go ahead and give these guys a wash. I guess it wouldn't really matter that much since taking the peels off of them, but fuck it. I don't know. Maybe someone sneezed on him, so now I'll just get rid of the peel. Or whatever. Like I said, I'm just winging this most of the time. Yeah, I know, it's real exciting to watch me peel vegetables, but hey, I ain't got anything else better to do today besides cook, so. So hopefully y'all are enjoying. To anybody watching right now, and anybody watching the VODs afterwards, I appreciate you. throw away all these little things here. By throw away, I mean stick into my nifty compost pile that I made myself. Sorry, no videos on that. It was a little embarrassing because I fucked up a whole lot of times while building it. Many inefficiently placed nails and hammer strikes, I'll tell you what. So, got me this little tool here that helps me shred these things to like a way niftier looking shape than just kind of like chopped sticks. It's kind of neat, and once you get into it, it starts kind of making the little strands. I like eating them like that, but if you want to chop your cucumbers, you go right ahead and do it. But I do like these shapes. They're kind of fun. They're almost like noodles, but not, because they're cucumbers. So I picked these cucumbers because they got a lot of meat on them, and you don't really want like the seed part of the cucumber for this. I mean, you could probably reuse it in like cucumber water if you're interested in that kind of thing. Not. But you really want the meat out of the cucumber for this, because otherwise it gets like soggy as hell. Yep, cutting cucumbers. I turn on some music, but y'all won't want to hear me sing anyways. Somebody'd probably call the cops then, thinking somebody's in here dying. So yep, it's pretty much down to the seeds. And I'll try to figure out something to do with that. I don't want to be too wasteful. So the bowl's looking a little full. I might swap to that bigger one, but once you get in here with it, it settles down. All the juices start coming out of it, and gets to be more of a little bit of a soup, and it'll settle. Well, so far I've managed to not slice my fingers open, so today's a good day. We're doing good. Believe it or not, this is hella tiring. Oh no, seeds. I don't want that. Get a little too juicy. Fuck. Alright, there we go. I got a nice bunch of cucumber stick. Yep. Tastes exactly like cucumber. If you're wondering, yes, it does. I'm gonna go ahead and prep this one. Captain, we're gonna need a bigger bowl. Now what we need are some red onions or purple onions. Those seem like the ones we want. Got some sweet Italian red onions. So let's throw some of these in there. Just for a little bit of color, a little bit of taste. Maybe just one, huh? It's probably too many to try and... We'll see what it looks like when we do one. You definitely don't want to put too many damn onions in your thing or it's going to get a little funky tasting. Or at least I think so. I'm a moderate fan of onions. That's a little ugly. We'll just take this piece off. This has got to be beautiful, right? Maybe. I don't know. Am I cutting onions dumb? Probably. Am I that concerned about it? Nah. I mean, it's kind of getting the job done. I mean, sometimes I cube them up. Other times I do like, you know, like little rainbows and put them in there. I might cube them this time. There's always something you gotta think about before you start cutting shit. Which of course I absolutely didn't, so... I know chefs all over the world are like screaming at the way I'm cutting these things. That's alright. I get it. I'm trash. I accept it. But at least it'll come out tasting good. Right? And that's what matters. Cut your shit however you feel like it. Alright. Over here just in case some pieces fall out. Give it a good toss. Yeah, it looks like there's enough per like bite, so I think we're good to go on the onions. Get my little sauce container fixed back up again. Killed some garlic the other day. That way I wouldn't have to like fuck around with it while I'm trying to get my cooking on. Do I want to put all of this in there? Yes. Should I? No. Do I really want to? Yes. Would I eat it that way? Absolutely. But I only have so much garlic right now. I don't want to run to the store, so I guess I'll just have to portion. We are going to throw some garlic into our sauce. I mean, you can crush your garlic, you can chop it up. It doesn't really matter as long as you get it in there, you know. Do one of these numbers. I've actually had some decent knives. Be a whole hell of a lot easier to cook, I tell you what. But I don't. And you may not either, so just do what you can. Get shit in there. I do have some of this minced garlic that's already in water, but I think it tastes a little bit better with this if you do them fresh and then kind of like give them a good squish and chop them up. Why? Because garlic's fucking amazing. I mean, you should put it in everything. Always. The more garlic, the merrier. Like I said, just for this, we're gonna portion. So now we've got our garlic in there. And yes, raw. Because it's so much of a better bite that way. And what will we be flavoring this with? Fish sauce. I like Squid brand. Because whenever you go into the store and you can't read whatever the hell it says on the jars, look for the giant squid. Shrimp brand is also pretty good. I'll have you know there's no shrimp or squid in these. It's anchovies, I'm pretty sure. How much did I put in? Yeah, I have no idea. However many seconds that took is how much you put in, I suppose. And then lemon or lime juice. I like to use both because, I don't know, because it's Sunday. Pick any reason. If you like the flavors, throw them in there. But definitely use one, at least. I mean, maybe you don't have limes that day and you need to use lemon juice. Fuck, I don't know. And then, of course, Thai peppers. Because that's going to make this thing set your face on fire. I guess it's going to be optional because apparently some people have that gene where they cannot eat the most delicious garnish in the world, which is cilantro. So if you can't eat cilantro, put it in there. If not, well, sorry about your luck, and I suppose you could just erase it as an ingredient, but let me take a little bit of the cilantro, give it a good wash, and throw it in there. I think it's better if you chop it up pretty fine. I don't like having giant leaves in my face when I'm trying to chew the rest of whatever this is. So go fine with it if you can. Throw that shit right on top there, because why the fuck not? I mean, it ain't gotta be pretty, just gotta taste good. And then go ahead and stick your sauce in. And that's basically it. This is like a simple ass dish. Now I definitely do not want to touch fish sauce and put it anywhere near my clothes, eyes, mouth, whatever, because that shit's gonna smell for like ever. So go ahead and reach in there and give it a little bit of a massage. I'm gonna get in here and you know, kind of get it coated, because it's really a coating and not like a sauce per se. But it definitely will shrink up and become more soupy-like, I suppose, when the salt and the fish sauce starts pulling the water content out of your cucumbers. But yeah, well, now I got a basic bitch cucumber salad. You can also throw in some carrots too, shred it the same way if you want that extra crunch. I don't have carrots, so I did not. And I like more cucumber than carrots anyways. I suppose if my family were here, or some other friends that were going to be eating this anytime soon, I would definitely make it a little more gourmet-ish. Give it a taste here. Yep, spicy and salty. That's what we want with it. But how spicy? Let me see. Yep. The burn is on the front and the back end. Definitely on the back end. You may need to eat more to make sure, you know, it doesn't catch up with you. Needs a little more sweet though. So what we're gonna do is, I mean, I've been kind of trying to cut out sugar from my diet, but brown sugar in this is gonna be like your go-to. Just to give that sweetness in there. But if you're a fan of sour, go for it. But, I mean, yeah, the real recipe calls for sugar. But there goes my diet now. Then again, it's worth it. It is worth it for those little things that make you enjoy food. And you notice it's kind of settled down now. There's quite an extra inch of room between the cucumber and the top of this bowl now, so doing good. I'm going to portion some of this out and put it in my little TV dinner trays for the week, just to give myself a little bit. I mean, you don't want to eat more than like maybe this in one setting, or else you in the bathroom are gonna be real close friends. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge and let it chill out for a bit. Oh shit, hey Tim, how's it going? I just noticed you popped in. Yeah, I promise you it's gonna be delicious. I'm gonna show you some other cool stuff that I'm cooking too, so. So I've got meatballs on the menu next, and then I've got, oh, what was it? Shrimp scampi, and then I was thinking some kind of pasta. So, yeah, I got a fucking lot to cook tonight. It's gonna be a little tiring. I'm already fucking tired. And my kitchen's a mess. But, well, I guess I better get her done, right? Alright, so I'm done with these little vegetable bastards. And my compost thing is getting a little full. I guess I'm gonna have a real fucking huge ass bag of this when I'm done. But it looks like my stuff here has thawed a little bit better. Well, it's still kind of hard at the bottom. The top's thawed. Flip it over. Maybe give that a little bit more time. Yeah. Now it's kind of like, well, what the hell do I do next? I got a whole ass list of stuff. So, what would be good? Yeah, I guess I could work on the meatballs. Work on the sauce and whatnot. Go ahead and give this another couple minutes to thaw while I wash dishes. Yep, it's amateur dishes hour. That's what it's about here. Go ahead and put my delicious cilantro back in the fridge. Yeah, just be warned, you're going to see a lot of cleaning because I'm quite the clean as you go kind of person. Nothing like looking for a utensil and that shit's dirty as fuck somewhere. Give our shit a little good rinse over here. Devin, let's see, do you cook with a gas or electric stove? Well, to be honest, it's an electric stove and I absolutely fucking hate it. I think gas is far superior in every single way, and if I could tear down this house just to put a gas stove in, I absolutely fucking would. But I can't afford that, so there's gonna be no converting whatever's going on. When I used to live in Oklahoma, I guess the state was real big on converting to natural gas. But here in Texas, they don't seem to give a shit about it. They're more, you know, with that electric grid that so reliable. So yeah, it's electric and it sucks. And I love cooking when the power goes out, so this makes it doubly ass. Well, I'm glad you agree with me. Yeah, it definitely took some getting used to. So, I'm gonna make some, I don't know if I can call those things. Meatballs. Meatballs are up next, so. You can obviously make meatballs any way you want, but there's some key things you need. You need the meat, probably some breadcrumbs, something to kind of stick the meat together and, you know, make it not taste like just a hunk of hamburger. To that end, I use breadcrumbs. And yes, I know it's cheating. Usually I would toast the bread on my own and whatever, but right now with trying to cook all this stuff, I ain't got enough time for that, so canned breadcrumbs it is. And then I like to put in some heavy whipping cream or milk, because I think it just makes them taste a little bit better. Gives it kind of a moisture. And let me go see if I can't find anything else interesting in the fridge. So the thing about these, I'm going to put them in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and preheat that sucker to 350 real quick. And let's just kind of hope that the cooking detector doesn't go off again, because that was pretty fucking annoying. I managed to turn it off, but, you know. Sometimes damn fire alert things always want to let you know that you're a terrible cook and you should stop what you're doing. Yeah, I use these little trays here because it's just so much easier to spill stuff in this and then wash it instead of having to constantly clean my counter off. I mean, if I have like a serious meat spill or vegetable spill, or if this shit gets everywhere, yeah, I'm definitely going to clean it up. But for the most part, I really love these trays. I think they're the best damn inventions ever. So we're going to get our bowl of shit. And I've already portioned these out to 1 pound each. And the good thing about flattening them like this and then storing them in the freezer is that they thaw a lot quicker. Like, I didn't put this in the water, but I don't know. Maybe 20 minutes ago? Well, not 20. I don't know. Fuck. But with all the extra surface area on the other side, it definitely thaws out faster. So I guess we'll do 2 pounds of meatballs. And it's really up to you if you want to use like lean meat or fucking, I don't know, fatty meat. This is actually, I think, 70-30 hamburger meat, because I was on that keto diet and, well, I guess I'm kind of trying to still be, but for that, you definitely want more fat in there. And sometimes it just tastes better. I notice I have to use a lot less cooking spray and stuff when I do that with fattier meat. But, I mean, I could probably be just making that all up in my head and, you know, again, just cooking poorly again. I don't know. Whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? So, I need another tray. Extra cooking tray, and gonna throw some foil on it to make cleanup a bit easier. I do feel like I talk about cleanup a lot, but this is where we'll stage our little meatballs. And if I need another tray, I got one. Get rid of you here, water jar. So we've got our meat. And now we need the shit that goes on it. So, breadcrumbs. Alright. Put it in till you feel good about it. Maybe you like more, maybe you like less. I don't know. As long as your meatballs don't fall apart, I guess you should be fucking good, right? So, eggs. Lots of people use eggs. I do sometimes, but today I will, because I bought 18 of them, so might as well fucking use them, right? Now I want a little bit of that whipping cream. So yeah, it looks kind of yikes, but trust me, it'll be all right. Go ahead and give these a little rinse off because I got some spicy pepper stuff on my egg beaters. Tell you what, man, this thing is a lifesaver, though. This whole time I've been whisking shit by hand and forgot that this magical miracle machine exists, you know, completely designed to make life easier. You ain't gotta whisk it too long, just give it a good old stir. Get shit all up in there together. And then of course onion powder, garlic powder. I mean, why would you not? It goes in everything. Throwing a little, throwing a lot. Or none at all if you don't like it. Let's see. Smells good. How about some salt and pepper? Let's throw some of that shit in there. Black pepper, perhaps? Why not? And yes, I wiped my hand off. In case you're wondering, I did. For this, I'm going to use a little bit of the garlic salt because it's got a little parsley in there, and I don't have any parsley to put in the stuff anyways, so just get salt and parsley out of this. And it's not like it's going to matter. There's not that much to taste. Beat that up a good bit. And then let's see. Got my binders, I got my dry stuff. I guess it's time to combine it and give it a good old massage. Get this thing out of your way here. Now it's kind of the nasty part of this. Just throw it in there and start squeezing. So yeah, this is how I make my burgers too, by the way, except to put like, you know, some other shit in here. Like onions, maybe a little bit of garlic, or a lot of garlic. Got some meat ice cubes in here too, though. It'll take a little longer because there's some spots like this that didn't thaw all the way through, so they're thawing. Gotta kind of mush them around. And you could use the egg beater thing to kind of mash it around, but I find it helps if you just use your hand, because then you could kind of like, I don't know, feel if you got some wet spots or dry spots that need a little more massaging. I don't know, give it a punch, take your aggression out on it. Whatever. Whatever makes you feel good. I mean, you should feel good when you're cooking. It shouldn't be a chore. Of course, in my case, it is kind of a chore right now, but, you know. I'm here, you're here, this meat's here. Yeah, I clearly need some wine. But don't worry, the wine is coming up soon when we do our scampi. My meatball little test here. It's still a little loose. I think adding a bit of cheese might help it up. Nice. Oh, hey, what's up, Orlando? How's it going? Nice you to come visit me today. Making meatballs and stuff. Right now it's just Italian meatballs. Later on I'm going to do some shrimp scampi and then some garlic spaghetti. So, but yeah, I ended up spending like that $600 at the grocery store. So I was like, well shit, you know. I don't know, people are talking about food shortages and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't want to leave the house to go shopping. So I figured I would just start pre-making a bunch of stuff, stick it in the fridge and the freezer, and then I won't have to worry about going out in public for like, I don't know, maybe another 4 or 5 weeks. So, alright, so this is a little loose. I think I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese to kind of spice it up a little bit, or make it a little more solid. If I can figure out where I threw my Parmesan, that would be great. Y'all ever got like spices and shit and then you forget where you put them and then you have to go look for it? Yeah. It's kind of what's going on here right now. Alright, I found it. This cheap-ass grated Parmesan cheese. But what's great about it is it's got low moisture content. So, gonna go ahead and throw that in here. Soak up some of this excess moisture. How much parm? I don't know. Until it feels good. Until your hands say it feels nice. I seen your Facebook profile about going live on Twitch, so I decided to join to chat. Well, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. It's nice to have some people to talk to while I'm doing bullshit in the kitchen. Alrighty. Starting to feel a little bit better with consistency. But I think I want it just a little bit drier. So, breadcrumbs it is. I mean, fuck it, right? I got a whole ass 15 ounces. It's like almost a pound. I got crumbs to spare. It's been a while, kind of like to see your new place. Ah, well, I mean, this is basically it. I got a fish tank, too, that needs stuff, but PetSmart won't send me the gravel, because, I don't know, they keep back ordering it or something. They gave me 1 bag out of 4, so that's what I'm dealing with right now. Alright. Feels like all the little pieces thawed out, too, in here, so we are good to start making little balls. Go ahead and throw some Pam down on here because why not? Have to use my other hand. Go ahead and grab a little bit, roll it into a ball, and then, yep, that's it. That's a meatball. I mean, ain't much else you can say about it. Now my hands feel super slimy. I don't know about any ladies watching, yeah. When you get meat stuck in your nails, yeah, that fucking sucks. Try not to do that. It's god awful. But in case you're wondering, yeah, that's why I put the glove on when I was doing all that happy grabbing. Oh shit, that's a huge meatball. I don't know, maybe you like meatballs like big, like they're their own fucking entree, or maybe you like the little ones where it's like, you know, a snack and you just kind of just pop a whole bunch in to your spaghetti. I'd say these are medium sized. They're not very substantial, but you know, they're not like a piece of candy or anything. Everything's back ordered these days because of COVID. Yes. Yeah, but I mean, if you sent me half my order, like, what the fuck? At least say that it's on back order. Don't just be like, yeah, we're gonna ship it to you, like, real soon. I'll try to space these out a little. Yeah, I ended up getting COVID a couple months ago, and it sucked. So, and you know, I mean, you can't just lay around and do nothing, so I had to do all the cooking and cleaning while I was all COVID-y up. It's kind of miserable. So this time, I heard there was another brand of COVID going around, so I'm just going to make sure this time I got some meals already ready for me. There are things with my loose ass meatballs is the fat content in it is you know the 30/70, so like, you know, it's a little greasier. They don't really hold their shape as well, but I like it. But if you want you some thick pretty shapely meatballs that are going to be a little more meatier, definitely do you the 90/10. What is mods? It says my message has not been sent. You probably said something weird and the moderator for the channel deleted it. So you got COVID 3 times? Jeez, dude. Did you get it at work or what? Were you hanging out in places you shouldn't be hanging out? Work, bars, stores. Okay, well, stop going to the bar. It's expensive. So that means you only get COVID twice now. Stop going to the bar. Yeah, this meatball does not want to hold its shape. I'm trying to do this quick because the meat's still relatively cold, you know? Like, I want to get it to almost room temperature by the time I pop it into the oven. But, like, while you're making the ball shape, it helps them to be a little bit colder. Play pool, it's my favorite thing. You know, I really wanted a pool table for my house, but you really need, like, a whole ass room just for that, you know? I don't think I have the real estate to just be dedicating one room to a giant table. Hell, I don't even think I could put... If I removed everything in my kitchen, I don't even think that's big enough room for one of them things. We'll scoot these things all over a little bit. Make some more room so I can have two more rows. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to de-meat this thing. Got little ground beef particles flying all over the table here. Do I have enough for 4 meatballs now? Ooh. I might have enough for 5 meatballs, but I only have room on the tray for 4. Guess we're just gonna have to make these some big bastards. And this one's not a meatball, this one's a burger. Shit, maybe I'll put that one over here and give it a little bit more room. No. You know what? I'll add to this dinky little thing. This one could use some beefing up. Alrighty. Been looking at an outside pool table. I have a backyard patio. Also, when I cook with the 910, I use barbecue sauce to hold it together. Ah, so you're going like not like a strange kind of Oklahoma barbecue version of meatballs then, huh? Definitely not like Italian style, you know. But barbecue sauce, yeah, those sound really, really good. Like that's definitely like a backyard barbecue kind of meatball. I mean, you're not gonna put it in your spaghetti, that's for sure. But oh yeah, those are definite some delicious kind of snacks. What kind of barbecue sauce do you use? I have absolutely fallen in love with that that Head Country mango habanero flavor. I think it's apple habanero. That shit is so fucking good. Luckily, we can still get that brand down here. Alright, so I'm gonna go wipe my meat hands off. Head Country original. Yeah, the original's not bad. I just love that spicy sweet flavor. I don't even think I can eat barbecue anymore without it, to tell you the truth. Go ahead and put this back in the fridge so it doesn't spoil. Now, we got my little meaty balls. Do they look okay? I think they look good. They're little deliciousies. And we're gonna go ahead and pop them in the oven. Alright, and then we're going to set the timer for 30 minutes and let her bake. Hope they come out good, or, you know, I'll have to do it all over again. And now, back to dishwashing, because that's, like I said, that's what we do. Wash more fucking dishes. Absolute never-ending cycle of dishes. Bring you guys over here in case you say something. Alright. scampi 2 pounds of shrimp. Why not? It freezes really fucking well. So, into colander you guys go. Under there. You've been thinking about tomato sauce or Alfredo sauce to hold everything together. Yeah, I'm definitely going to make a tomatoey sauce, but I'm not too into Alfredo. It's too floury for me. Actually, I'm going to put you guys over here while I do this. You hate the mods, it's not lagging me. Yeah, I don't know. My friend set it up so people don't say weird shit on my channel. So, I don't know what weird shit you're saying. Because, you know, it doesn't tell me. Balls, meat, and sauce. Where did I stick that? Oh, there it is. There are my compost scraps in here. Actually, you know what? I may need to just take this sucker outside and dispose of it. If I use those words in a sentence, it flags it. I don't know, you may have to try to figure out a different way to say it then. But I'll be right back. This is going into compost. finish washing this. You have compost worms. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's totally worms in the compost. I've had that thing going for about 4 or 5 months now, and it's gone pretty steady. Just whenever I mow the front yard, I throw the grass in there, and not with the backyard because the dogs go in the back. But yeah, that, tree branches, leaves, food waste. It's actually coming along pretty good, so my pepper plants are definitely going to be quite fruitful next season when I start them back up. See, dogs, how have they been? You still have the same dogs. Yes, yes I do. I have 2 of them, and they're put away because I didn't want their hair getting all up in my food. I mean, they generally don't come in the kitchen when I cook anyways, but, you know, just to be extra sanitary. I don't want to turn around and all of a sudden one of them gets it in their idea that they really want that meatball, you know. I'm going to wipe down all the meatiness off of this counter. I got a pretty decent disinfectant spray I made, so, you know. Keeps things nice and clean. Don't want any strange cross-contamination. Nothing like biting into a chunk of meat when you're trying to eat a vegetable, right? Yeah, no bueno. Oh, that definitely looks a lot better now. What about the cat? Didn't you have one when you were in Oklahoma? Yeah, I had the cat and he passed away, so I no longer have a cat. I'm not going to get another cat. They're kind of, I don't know. They seem like a lot of work. So, nope, no more kitties for me. What was I going with next? I'm going to move those potatoes somewhere else. Got some potatoes from earlier that are super crispy, so these are going to go into probably like some of the beef dishes. And these red potatoes reheat kind of nicely, so like I think they're definitely something I want to put in like the freezer meals that I'll be doing. And I'm just going to tuck this in the fridge real quick. Let it cool down because, well, I mean, they are pretty cool, so at least they're not, you know, super hot things going into the fridge, because that's never a good idea. You don't want to get bacterial growth in there or anything like that. So it looks like we got another 15 minutes left on our meatballs. Take a peek. Thankfully there's a light, so I don't have to open it. And yeah, they definitely look like meatballs. Wish I could let you guys see it, but a little hard to make this thing work through the tinted glass. See. All right. Bring y'all over here. We can start doing that shrimp scampi. Gotta rearrange all my damn power plugs and everything. Yep, that's one of the dogs. So before I start this, I'm gonna go let them out so they're not being obnoxious. I'll just start setting up my ingredients here for my scampi. You can make a potato cheese casserole with the leftover potatoes. Oh yeah. I mean, that's definitely something real good. I was thinking about making a, it's not quite a casserole, it's that other thing. What's it called? Scallop potatoes. But any kind of potato and like cheese thing, I think it definitely keeps its structural integrity when you freeze that. So it's definitely one of the things I want to stick in the freezer. shit going on here. Okay. Hey, you guys done outside? Go on. Go back to your box. Can you get your toys, Tesla? Nuki, go to your box. Go on. Box. Yep. Not that way, dum-dum. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Come on. There you go. Good girl, Nikki. See, it's good to see your dogs again. How old are they? Oh my god, yes. I always wash my hands. Even if I'm not touching the dogs. Like, holy shit. Yeah, that's the thing about huskies is if you don't stay clean, like, hair just gets everywhere, you know what I mean? Let's see, alrighty. I think they're about 6 years old now, so... But I'm glad to see you here, Bobby. Thank you for showing up tonight. So I like to make my scampi with Riesling. It's a nice white wine, and I tried to make it for my mom one day, and I went to the store to get some spaghetti noodles, and when I came back, she had drank my whole entire ass bottle of Riesling, and she left the box wine for me to cook with, and I was like, are you kidding? Fine. Little rude, but... But as you know, with cooking with wine, you always have to make sure it tastes good. Well, if you're old enough, you know. Hopefully there's nobody like under 21 or whatever trying to steal wine. Sounds reasonable to me. But yep, just gonna test it, see if it's good. Oh yeah, that's some good shit. So, what we want to do is get our thing a little closer here. I want to get my butter sauce started, so I'm going to stick it on a low temperature, and we're going to use unsalted butter because I'm going to add a fuckload of spices to this, and if you got salted butter, it's just going to be way more fucking salty. So alright, I'll put the whole ass stick in there, that's fine. We'll get that thing to start melting, and we'll throw in our Riesling to kind of get it to cook off with the butter. Is this the way to do it? Fuck, I don't know. But it's the way I do it, and it seems to work out pretty damn good, so... I figured it doesn't really matter which direction or which order you do the ingredients, as long as you get them all done. So there we go. We'll get that going. And then I'm going to fry up a little bit of garlic. And garlic burns pretty fucking quick if you're not paying attention, so I'm going to do it in a separate thing. That way I don't fuck it up while y'all are watching me. Why so much butter? Because butter's fucking delicious, that's why. Get a little bit of height on here. I don't have a tripod, so I tied y'all to a canola oil bottle with a rubber band. So that's my pro setup here. Yep. There you go. A little bit more garlic. Or butter. And then I made that mistake all the time. Throw out the burnt garlic and start over. Yeah. Yeah, it feels like a crime to fuck up garlic, so I try to not do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and these cloves here, yeah. We're gonna do extra garlic in it. Now, it might seem a little weird combining garlic, but this shit that's been sitting in this oil of, I don't know, water or whatever, actually has a pretty decent flavor. So, you know, I'll put this stuff in with the soup stuff, because it just gives it more garlic. I mean, Extra garlic infusion. And then I'm gonna chop some garlic. So I got my fresh cloves. Go ahead and deal with that. Here my dog's fussing, so that's nice. She's being obnoxious again. So Bobby, my mom was over for my graduation, if you remember, and I had her cook a jar of garlic for us. Oh my god. The smell just, it made my eyes burn so bad. Like, I couldn't even open them. It was just crying so many fucking tears. Like, I did not think that it would be that powerful. And she's standing over there at the stove like nothing's going on, and me, Dad, and Austin are sitting there, and we've got like tears coming out of our eyes. So you peel, Ziploc, and leave fresh garlic in the fridge? Yeah, I do, because I use it so often that I don't want to have to break open and play with the stupid garlic wrapper peel every time I want some, so... Yep, pre-peeled garlic. And it'll last a decent amount. I gotta go drop off my friend's air compressor. Alrighty, self-made, you take care. I'll catch you later. Thank you for showing up today and keeping me company while I cook in a somewhat mediocre fashion. And I'd appreciate it if you hit that follow button too, so you'll know when I go online again, if that's your thing. Oh yeah, this is slurring up pretty nice. turn this temperature way down on this garlic. And I'm gonna go let the dogs out again because they won't shut up. Get out. Go outside. It doesn't lose potency over time. I do fresh and minced as well. I don't think I've ever let garlic sit in the fridge over any like extended amount of time. So I really couldn't tell you if it loses potency or not. Because I just eat the shit out of it. But if you find out, come back and let me know. This is what my mom made me, and it's delicious, and it's a huge jar, and I've already gone through this much of it already in like a month, so might have to drag her back here. And it sounds like our meatballs are done, so let me, oh yeah, those look pretty good. And of course I'm gonna have to be careful taking them out of there, because you know, once you get that 70-30 beef, it's pretty greasy. There's a whole fuck ton of grease in that tray. Alright. Okay, look at these guys. Oh yeah. Good to go. Normally I'd flip them at least once, but since I'm going to be putting them in like a freezer thing, they'll overcook more, so they need to just kind of be barely cooked. Something I do recommend is having a meat thermometer or a temperature reader, because you never want to poison yourself by cooking things poorly, so I'll go poke one. Oh yeah, that's cooked. That is one cooked ass meatball. We are good to go. Read, once garlic is peeled, it loses potency. Those do look good. Yeah, I mean, maybe it does, but I have the, I don't know. Like I said, I just I eat it quick enough that it just really doesn't matter. Alright, my wine and butter water is doing well. It's simmering down here. Hey, get out of here! Out! Nobody invited you. You're cute, but no. Hey! Out. See, they keep trying to sneak in here and investigate. It's very unhelpful. You grow Italian and Inchium red garlic. Ooh, that sounds delicious. You need to give me some clippings so I can get some. So it's got the real good smell of the relaxed Riesling. And I mean, I like the flavor of it. It's kind of sweet and not terribly dry. So it's good for me, but if you like a drier one, by all means, go ahead. Check my shrimp here. They're still somewhat frozen, so we'll give another rinse off. You know, funny enough, some lady in the store, when I was standing in the spice aisle, she asked me about shrimp scampi. Like I was looking for some Marsala wine so I could make this chicken thing that I might make tonight. And she was like, "Oh, is this the wine you use for scampi?" And I was like, "Nah, you need to buy real stuff. It definitely tastes better. I mean, you can use white cooking wine, but I think if you find a wine flavor that you really like, it definitely like makes your food taste a whole hell of a lot better. Like you'll just enjoy it more based on your own personal flavor preferences." Is that the wine talking? I don't know. Maybe. Alright, it's cooking down well enough. I mean, that's all scampi is, just butter, sauce, and wine. Easiest shit to make. You know, throw shit in there, call it good. Now you got two options here. If you don't like mixing your own spices, Lori's seasoned salt is great, or Tony Chachere, the Creole one. I think they make another flavor, but I've never tried it. Usually just get this one. But this has a really good level of spice. Oh yeah, here we go. Creole, more spicy, and bold. Well, we'll go with this one. It's got a decent blend of salt and all the other shit in there. So do it enough for salt, but I like pepper. So I tend to mix my cayenne peppers. I'll just throw some of that in there with paprika. And get out of the kitchen! I like my sauce to have kind of like, my scampi to have like a more orange-red color to it, you know? It just feels more alive this way. Now we're going to throw in the shrimps. Also, I have 2 whole ass pounds of shrimp, so I might actually need to cook another batch. Can't go wrong with Tony's. Oh, absolutely, man. Tell you what. That's what I like to put in my shrimp boils too. Tony's and Old Bay. But for that, you definitely need Old Bay. Now sticking the shrimp in here kind of like turn down the temperature of your sauce. So you got to be a little careful, you know. Make sure you get your sauce all nice and like heated. Don't put too many in there. You don't want to freeze your shit out, you know. and stick this extra garlic in. So now I gotta boil water and cook some noodles. Oof. I use Emerald's Baby Bam a lot as well with smoked paprika. Huh. I've never tried that stuff before. I may have to. Smoked paprika? That sounds delicious. So do you need to special order it, or is it at like a lot of chain grocery stores? I order it from Amazon. I will get the specific brand for you. Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now I'm going to divide up the shrimp in this other bowl here too, because there's a lot of water content in these shrimps when they cook down, and you know, it makes the sauce a little colder. So then it's got to heat back up and heat the shrimp too. So you don't want to overcook shrimp if you don't like that rubbery, shrimpy feeling and taste. Some people do. Me, I don't particularly care for perfectly cooked shrimp. I like it slightly overdone. So that's how I prefer it. But definitely time your shrimp cooking, or cook it on something else before you add it to the sauce, if you so desire. Like I said, I don't care what you do. This is just how I do it. Which could be completely wrong, but eh. Give it a good stir around. See, all this extra water content in here from the shrimp being pre-frozen really sucks. Like, if you have fresh shrimp, it's obviously the best thing you want to do, you know? Or else you have to, like, cook the water out of it. Ah! Back into the pan you go. Love the apron. Oh yes, thank you. It does make me thirsty. I could flip the shrimp, but it's kind of watery, so I don't want to end up with a face full of water. Now you don't want to cook your scampi sauce too long, or else you'll break your sauce and the butter will separate from the grease content and it'll be like, ugh. It'll look like Italian dressing before you shook it up. So just be very careful with your heat. You get it too hot, it'll separate and break, and that's just no good, no fun for anybody. Alright, these are kind of done, and these are just about done. Shrimp don't take long to cook, you know. Once it's solid, good to go. Alright, that's pretty much it. Shrimp scampi. Done. Now I just need the noodles. Go ahead and set the heat off there and let the ambient heat go ahead and finish off the sauce and finish off the shrimp. Let me get my noodles going. None of this is for you. Get out. Why did I not cook the noodles in advance? I don't know. No reason. Don't even look at these meatballs. Man, they're really looking at me like I'm the one with the problem. Go on. That's a large rice maker you have there. Where? Where do you see a rice maker? Are you talking about this thing right here? Or can you actually see the rice maker? No, my rice maker's over here. This is a hot water dispenser. It holds 4 liters of water, and you can set it to 208, 195, or 175 degrees Fahrenheit. So I always have hot water on demand. If I want coffee or tea, not tea, tea's disgusting. I don't want soggy, dirty leaf water. I will drink citron tea though, because that's like orangey, citrus fruit flavored tea. I'll show you what that is. Citron tea is made from the yuzu fruit, and I've got some from when I went to the Korean store. The fruit looks like that, and it's kind of a marmalade, and you just put a few spoonfuls in some hot water, and that's it. No caffeine. It's just honey and the fruit itself. I actually have some Mom made me with lemon or limes and honey. So this is the one I've been eating, and I kind of ran out. But that's what I drink for tea. Because like I said, I don't like disgusting soggy leaf water, so that's like, it's sour and refreshing at the same time. I like tart drinks, so it's definitely something that people who don't like tea could probably drink. I mean, as long as you like orange juice or orange soda or something like that. Alright, you look good. I'm going to take you off the burner and let you cool down. So I got these little trays, and I need to put meatballs in them. But what else can I have with meatballs? I think the garlic spaghetti. So, garlic spaghetti and meatballs? Yes. I'll go ahead and I guess portion a few out. How many meatballs do I have here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25. So what's a good number? Maybe like 3 meatballs per tray? That doesn't divide into 25. I'm shit at math. But we'll just do that anyways. Uh-oh, you need to get out of the way, buddy. Right. You need to get out of my kitchen. Shoo! Off with you. Just gonna spend all my time yelling at the dogs. Get out! And yeah, obviously I'm gonna let this, you know, chill out before I go stick it in the freezer. $21 divided by 3 is 4. I thought it was 7. Or is it 25? You know what? I don't remember what I just fucking said. And I have one left over, so you know what? I'm gonna put this one on a plate and eat it for dinner tonight, because fucking why not? It'll just be weird. Thought it was 25. Give to the dogs. Nope. They are not getting my yummies. And thank you. I'm glad you like my kitchen. It was kind of the selling point of the house. But it also has a gas stove and, or an electric stove. And I kind of already went on my rant about how much I hate the electric stove. Alright, I've got to cook a fuck ton of noodles. That's cool. So all these things, you know, I'm just going to be eating hella pasta because pasta just freezes well. Get out of my kitchen. Go to your box. Go on. Get out. Is this a recent purchase? Been a while since we talked. Oh shit. I bought it so I could start going to school here, remember? And of course, the cleaning part. Sorry, I wish there was more cooking and less cleaning, but like I said, I've got the small poverty kitchen. Well, I mean, you know, I guess poverty supplies. Take care, cuz. Enjoyed seeing you cook. Think I will do scampi tomorrow now that you made me hungry. Well, thank you for showing up, cousin. You have a good night, and I appreciate you coming and harassing me. So, night-night, Bobby. Let me know how your scampi goes. Alrighty, looks like my water is boiling, so go ahead and throw the nudes in there. And by nudes, I mean noodles. There'll be none of that weird stuff in this channel. Alright. Alright, it says 10 minutes. So, got these nifty little pasta things, pasta savers, from the Daiso Japanese 100 yen store. And of course I put a label on it, that way I don't forget how the hell long to cook these things. Does anybody else just really hate boxes? Like, I hate cardboard boxes. You know, you always open the end and the damn spaghetti noodles fall out because you open the wrong side? Yeah. So, since I'm making a lot of pasta, so let's put the whole damn box in there. Fuck it, why not, right? Throw in a little salt. Garlic salt? Fuck it, why not? I got enough of it. And then little dot of olive oil. Yeah, you hit the timer button and not the heat shit up button. So you want to do just a little bit of the of oil, because if you put too much oil, like, yeah, your noodles won't stick together in the pot, but then also your sauce won't stick to itself. So that makes it kind of like not so good tasting. So yeah, there's that. I'm just gonna put this shit away here because kitchen's starting to get full of stuff again. Of course, I don't know. I'll probably use this again, but I'll put it where it goes. That way I know where to find it. Shit, I'm gonna need like a friggin' back brace after tonight. This is a lot of damn cooking and washing. 6 more minutes on the noodles. And then I need to get the red sauce going. What's in the dishwasher, you may ask? More trays. Also, if you're wondering about this meatball, it's fucking delicious. Oh, I'm eating it. If you're wondering what I'm doing, putting my little plates out. Am I gonna have enough noodles? Who knows? We'll find out. Definitely didn't plan any of this in any sort of fashion. Is this gonna be enough for scampi? Maybe. Kind of thought about putting some bread in there, but trying to do as least amount of carbs as possible. So maybe throwing bread in it wouldn't be a good idea. But Texas toast, frozen Texas toast is bread freezes surprisingly well, and I mean, good. I would. Nah. Alright, let's see how much of this scampi I can portion into these little containers here. Should I count the number of shrimp? I don't know. There's 4. Am I trying to like get fat on it? Or eat too much? We'll start with 4. And then I guess I can just keep going. You know, in hindsight, this particular dish would have been good for like a container with only 2 things in it. Or 2 partitions, but well, this is what I bought, so that's what I gotta work with. Stop your noise! 6. Maybe this is what I'll be having for dinner tonight. Just eat the extras that I can't freeze. 1, 2, 3, 7. Lucky number 7. 7 are going into each of these little trays. Maybe so. Maybe that's what we're doing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 7 and 3 shrimp left over for my bowl. Or maybe not my bowl, because all of a sudden it's dirty. For my tiny bowl, just throw these little things in here. Knock it off! I got this special little strainer that goes on top of my noodle cooking, I don't know, pot. So, yeah, makes it easier. Yay! I've got spaghetti noodles. Now I need a non-shitty spoon. Alright. Apparently all I'm seeing are shitty spoons. Go. What's this one? Try to get all that extra garlic in there too. And I guess I'll just portion it out until I run out of sauce. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Eight, 9, and 10. And the rest is going for my meal for tonight. Yay! Throw that in there. All right. Now we got a bowl of noodles. So for these, I'm adding red sauce. So the noodles are going to go in the big compartment, and then I'm going to put the sauce in the little one. That way things heat up evenly, and then you just combine all the shit together in one thing, because, you know, it seems like that should be the way to do it. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of noodles in each thing. noodles a good little stir here. Kind of a little sticky. I mean, I suppose I could get fancy with it and put the noodles in like a little swirly, but maybe on a day where I'm not completely like fucking exhausted from shopping and breathing and, you know, doing all the other things life throws at you. Alrighty. That's not looking too bad there. I got all my stuff in this little home, so now just need to let it cool down just a bit to room temperature, and I'll just throw it in the damn freezer. I think I'll put, like, I don't know, maybe like a little vegetable or something in here. I've got some riced cauliflower that I think will do really good in these slots. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that in here while I heat up another batch of water to cook some more spaghetti noodles. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. Because 4 of them need noodles to begin with, and a couple of them are just a little light. But I got some really cool vegetable spaghetti noodles. It says it has servings of vegetables in this pasta, so I guess we'll see if it tastes good or not. Let me get you guys ready for this. Yeah, definitely need a wine break after this. Holy shit. I didn't realize cooking and talking would be so damn difficult. But I appreciate y'all being here to watch me do my dumb shit. And beyond my dumb shit. So, with that, I will catch you guys next time. Tomorrow is the day I'm going to be doing the other sauce. So, take y'all off this bottle here. So, going to be doing the garlic and red tomato sauce tomorrow. And that will go with this stuff here. So these ones are the ones that are going to have that sauce. And it's okay if I put these in the freezer, because it's all going in the freezer anyway, so I don't have to cook them all during the same day. And then I'm just going to throw some rice cauliflower in there and pop them in the freezer, and yeah. That's my really shitty, mediocre food prep and all the random stuff I've been cooking with it. So, from my kitchen to yours, y'all have a good night. Take care.